know Mike because many years ago, over 40, our older daughters were born around the same time. So as they were starting to go to school and begin to become real people, we met the parents of their contemporaries. So we had older daughters about the same age. There are many things I admire about Mike. I really like Mike. He embodies many, if not all, of the 12 points of the Boy Scout laws. He and I were both Boy Scouts. He's loyal, he's courteous, he's really committed to very worthwhile activities. And I've always found Mike to be a person of high character, great values, and somebody who is always there to help get something done that was worthwhile. Well, to be honest, what I most remember about Mike at this moment is because of the locale where you and I are talking. We're talking in the condominium in which I live. And I am here only because Mike used to be here. And as he was moving out, he had lunch with a mutual friend of ours, Sam J. Susser. And one day I was having lunch with Sam soon thereafter, and when lunch was ending, he said, "You've got to come with me to somewhere that Mike Shaw wanted you to see right now because he's moving out in a week. And this place is going to go quickly, and I know you're starting to look for a place to live." So we came here. Came in here, I was in here for 3 minutes and took the place. And I'm still here. Mike, if a committee were sitting around deciding who should receive the Distinguished Citizen Award, you would be the unanimous choice. You'd certainly be my choice. In all the years I've known you, I've always found you right there, speaking and doing, and financially supporting, and putting your energies and your organization behind really worthwhile projects. And you are a distinguished citizen and fully deserve this award.
I've known Mike Shaw for 40 years. And back in 1977, 76, when I first ran for public office, Mike was one of my big finance supporters at the time. And he always did things first class. And I always admired that about Mike. Yeah, unbelievable individual. And our friendship, like I said, spans over 40 years. I've watched his children grow. For Corpus Christi and what Mike represents, he's been a pillar of our community. He's been very giving. He's been very generous in a lot of different ways, and education and different programs and whatnot. He follows the old motto, to whom much is given, much is expected. That's Mike Shaw. I don't even know where to start this. I love his sincerity. He's extremely loyal, trustworthy. He's just a good friend. He's just a genuinely good person, a very caring person. And he's demonstrated that over and over again in the different things that he's been involved in over the years. Of course, he loves his alma mater, Texas A&M. Mike's a salesman. He's a promoter. He is very smart, and he understands public relations. And of course, one of the most incredible TV ads that he did back for the old Tradewinds Ford dealership that he owned, was Mike on a military tank riding around promoting it, and of course, his trademark is donde se compra con mucho gusto. And that says it all. Congratulations on receiving this incredible award. I could not think of anybody more deserving of this prestigious award that you're receiving tonight. The list of people who have received this award reads like a who's who in our community. And who else could bring the Chancellor, the Honorable John Sharp, to be here tonight, to be the keynote speaker other than you. And so, again, congratulations on a job well done. Congratulations on receiving this incredible award. And I congratulate you as a friend, as a colleague, and someone who I admire, and someone who has just been an incredible contributor to our community, to our state, and to our nation. And again, thank you on a job well done, and congratulations once again.
I know Mike Shaw. I have known Mike Shaw for really about the past 40 years. Mike and I kind of came of age in business together. I started our business in 1983, and Mike was just getting started with, I think it was Tradewinds Ford back then. So we were both kind of young and dumb and using the same advertising agency. But I've always really respected and admired Mike. From the moment I met him and saw his crazy commercials, that he was, the way he promoted his business, I've had a lot of respect for Mike. Probably the thing I admire most about Mike is what he does for the community. I mean, he's obviously a businessman, and he obviously is trying to generate sales and make money, but he does that. He has done that forever by giving back to the community. And I've been involved in a lot of things that are charitable, and everything from frozen palm trees to Veterans Affairs. And Mike has always been one of the first to step up and to put the money that he generates in this community back into this community. He's always done a lot of things that were veteran related. And when we had at the Texas Surf Museum of all places, the China Beach surfing during the Vietnam era. But honestly, I will tell you that when we needed help with our oyster shell recycling program, and let me tell you, it's a great program and it's very cool, but it is not sexy, and it's discarded oyster shells going back into the bay system. And we needed a vehicle. We needed help putting that program together. And when we went and talked to Mike and to his team, to Corey and the guys who help him out there, it was instantaneous, Kurt. He stepped right up to the plate. He had the vision to see the whole picture, and not just that he's going to be hauling around a bunch of stinky oyster shells. And so he donated a pickup truck to us for that. So I've got a lot of stories about Mike, and I think I've catered every single one, every decade, when he turned 30, 40, 50, 60, I'll stop at 60. The Scout Law pretty much embodies, everything I know about Mike. Loyalty. He's been an extremely loyal customer, whether he was living in Corpus Christi or in Colorado or in Fredericksburg. He's been loyal to us, and he sends his people and his customers into us. And he's a very loyal friend, and I think loyal to the city of Corpus Christi. So, in my opinion, he embodies loyalty most of all. Hey, Mike, I want to tell you, not only congratulations, but how in the hell did you put all this together and do such a great job? And when we shared an advertising agency, Moorhead Dots, Fred Dots and Mo Moorhead, and Laporte and those guys. How you managed to put all those crazy commercials together and stay in business has been amazing. But you are truly the embodiment of the Scout Code, and I'm proud to sit here and speak for you.
You know, I've known Mike for many, many years, over 30 plus years. I moved to the Coastal Bend in 1978, and I began working in the late 70s and early 80s, and he and I became friends. And I got to know he and his lovely wife, and throughout the years we've been very, very good friends, not only in the work arena, but in the personal arena. He's a great person. You know, one thing about Mike that a lot of people don't know is his loyalty. And one of the things about his loyalty is to veterans. And most people know him because he's a big Aggie. But I know him for that, but I also know how strong he works for the veteran community, not only just in Texas, but nationwide. And throughout the years, he's done a lot to give back to the veteran community because he's a veteran. And so it's really, really good. Talking about scouting, he meets a lot of those qualifications on what he's done for the veteran community. You know, I've known Mike so long, from the car sales to everything that he's done. But I will tell you that he has been a good friend in the political arena. Not only has he provided me good advice from the automobiles, cars, and trucks, but he has a lot of good common sense. And one thing folks need to know is not only is he good in business, he's good in business nationally. And one of the stories is a lot of people don't realize he was the Time Business Car Salesman of the Year. And that shows a lot, not only about his business acumen, but just being a good person. You know, if you look at Scout Law, there's lots of criteria, and really Mike fits into all of them. Courtesy. You know, if you know Mike, he's always courteous. You know, kind. He is a great person, just like I said, on helping veterans. But what he really has done is kept his loyalty to the Coastal Bend. And one thing you can do is you can always count on Mike Shaw. So Mike, congratulations. You're the only one that we have to say, donde se compra con mucho gusto. Not only did you coin it, you made it a live phrase, you practiced it, and I'm glad to be your friend, and have a great time tonight, and congratulations.
The achievements and qualities of Mike: number one, someone who's a leader in the community, a person who's contributed greatly to organizations, individuals. Mike has done a lot of that, not only through his dealerships. Personally, I can tell you Mike's passionate about veterans. He has really done a lot of things for veterans in our communities. Every year he does veterans, the turkey giveaway for veterans, which is a big deal for Mike. As simple as that may seem, scouting's another one. Mike has been a tremendous supporter of the scouting program, and he is always willing to give back, knowing that his contributions are impacting other young citizens in the community that can really go out there and do like Mike, hopefully one day, and have impact as well. Mike started out working in the car business here. People know the old saying, donde se compra con mucho gusto. That's Mike Shaw. But Mike took that and made that very big, started out, built a dealership empire. Mike, congratulations. On behalf of Clayburgh Bank, on behalf of the committee, on behalf of the board of scouting, on behalf of the South Texas Council, thank you. Congratulations, this is a huge honor, and I don't know anyone better than Mike Shaw who deserves this recognition. Thank you again for everything you've done in our community, and I hope you've enjoyed this evening, and I hope it's been very special for you. Thank you, Mike.